Welcome everyone. This is my beginner's guide to Rainy Day. This is designed for basically new starters altogether who have not played Rainy Day at all. So let's get started. So this is where we come in. I'm still in Season 4, as you can see here, although this is a brand new character. Season 5 starts soon, so I thought I would get this out before the season starts so that people can have a look and maybe use this as a guide. So you start out here in the hub, and we can either go up to here and click on Scouts here, or we can click aside with the compass. But if we go into the spawn area. So we have here, create an island. Now this may change for the next season, but yeah, create an island available here, and some information, dungeons, dungeon keys, dungeon rewards, dungeon parties, and so on. Right, but up the top there we have getting started by typing tutorial. So let's do that. So we have various different missions. So missions will give us rewards and progress us through the game, and these are the tutorial missions. So create, join an island, go into attributes, skills, sprites, study, and so on. Yeah, so it's got lots of different commands. This basically goes through the initial commands. We can also see straight ahead though, we can see crates. Most of these crates are just gathered through rewards in game. However, you can purchase some of them, and there's a September monthly crate that you can purchase as well. And here is where you'll also see event crates such as Halloween and things like that, if there is a Halloween event crate. But yeah, so this is the spawn area, but let's go back to the tutorial. And so we have island create. Okay, so I am just going to do it as if you're a solo island. I'm not going to worry about adding another player, but you can do that. It does actually show you in that mission as to what you need to do. So island create, and I will just pick, let me think, I think I'll just pick beginner, and you can see there we got a mission rewards, stamina, and an attribute point. So what's an attribute point? Well, let's go and have a look. It says there type attributes. So if we do this, attributes, and yeah, so these are the attributes that you can do: strength, dexterity, stamina, and intelligence. So strength gives you increased damage against mobs, dexterity lets you hit the mobs faster, stamina lets you break blocks faster, and intelligence gives you bonuses with Cloud Clash, and we will do that later. I have one unspent attribute point. These are various other things. I'm not going to worry about these for the moment, but one spent attribute point. So I think I will do that, spend that on stamina. Start off with, it's good to do strength because you will come up against mobs where you do need to have extra damage, and also dexterity is good as well. But right this moment, for the first couple, I think I will do stamina. So there we go. So I've completed. There we go. I've completed that mission, which gives me bonus stamina. Alright, so now tells us the next mission, which is skill. So let's go in and have a look at skill. Now this may change with the next season. Apparently there are going to be different types of things, skills and things happening, but this is what we've got at the moment. So I'm just going to have a look here. We've got mining, and you've got there 3 skill points. So let's go in and select one, and we have drill, and drill instantly breaks any ore or filler block. So I'm going to select that, and that is now equipped. Okay, so now it gives me the next mission, which is sprites. So let's have a look at sprites. So the thing about this, going through and do these missions, you're getting these bonuses. So you don't you can just play normally if you like, and you'll eventually get them all, but it's good to go through the tutorial. You'll get your bonuses. You get extra sky dust, which is a currency used to purchase island upgrades and other things. Yeah, so this is sprites. So sprites are sort of like minions. They earn things for you over a slow period of time, and you get a universal one to start with. So now I'm probably not. I don't really want to place him at the moment because it will be. I'm probably going to move the island around a bit, but. Yeah, I've selected Sky Dust because I think that's pretty important up front, and yeah, so I can place it with this option here, place, but I am going to leave that for the moment. Okay, so next is study. So if we have a look at study, so study is basically the pursuit of knowledge, and knowledge are points that you get as you're grinding. So so Rainy Day is a very grindy server. You do have to go and do lots of different things to progress your way through the season. So we have mobs, ores, crops, wood, and fish. So as you kill mobs, and we'll go through that later, as you kill mobs, you get points. As you mine, you get points for mining ore, not the filler blocks. So I'll show that to you later, and so on and so forth. And if we go in and have a look, so coal is our first ore. We need to mine coal, and we need to get it to advance before we unlock the next one, which is iron. And iron is very important, obviously, because you need iron tools. So it is very important to get to iron as soon as possible. That's one of the main things that you need to do. Shop. Okay, so shop is where you can buy things if you've got the money. So go and have a look, and we've got mob drops, farming, wood cutting, fish, mining, spawners, which is how you get the mobs, blocks, which is just general grass and dirt, things like that, and other items, which are just things like bone meal and water and fishing rods and bow. So you don't need string straight away. You can just buy your fishing rod and your bow from here, and your lava bucket if you need to. So there we go. So we've got a starter token. You can see there with the rewards included a starter token, and the next option to type in there said pet starter. So this is this is where you select your pet. So you can have various different types of pets, and you start out with some basic pets. So because I'm going to be doing, and there's one for each different type of grind. So you've got fishing, slaying, mining, wood cutting, and farming. So I'm just going to do mining for now because I'll be doing a little bit of mining later on. And I'll confirm that, and then if we type in pets, we get our bonuses, but this is where you can change your pets. So you start out with a starter pet, and then you've got different types of tier pets. You've got common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, mythic, and celestial. And as you get pets, you can hatch them, and you can put them in one of each tier in each slot. Now you do get these universal slots, which you have to buy with pet coins. You get universal slot 1, universal slot 2, slot 3 and slot 4, which is depending on how you've progressed through the pet system. And you can put any pets in those. It's obviously best to put the higher tier pets, and the 3 tier pets here, legendary, mythic and celestial, all have different abilities that the other pets do not. So it's best to get these ones in these other slots. Now, one of the things I got there was a hatch pack. So if I have a look at my hatch pack, and we'll just let it go, it has a nice little animation. Okay, so we've got regular, uncommon, and I think that's mythic. And we'll see which one it lands on. And we've got the uncommon egg. Okay, so I can, let's just type hatch. So we type in hatch. That gives us a bonus as well. So we've got some iron ingots from that reward, which is helpful for your first mining and so on tools. So if we put the egg in the slot there, I can see there that we've got 3 hours to hatch. Now, you do get an instant hatch as a reward in the last one, so let's go in and have a look. So there we go, free instant hatch, and the other one, so you get a 1 hour available, a 1 hour, 24 hour, and instant. So let's just use the instant. We might as well. We don't have any other eggs at the moment, and so I got a coyote, which is a slaying pet, a fire type, which is a slaying pet. Okay, so let's go back into pets, and we can go into the uncommon, and we can select our coyote. And so your coyote pet these pets will level up. You can see their level is 0. They will level up as you're doing that grinding attribute. So coyote, the attribute is slaying, so as I'm killing mobs, the coyote will go up. For the starter pet, mining, as I'm mining, the attribute will go up. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's next. So I think next is dungeons. So it says, okay, let's have a look at dungeons. So dungeons are exactly what they are. They're dungeons, exactly what they say. You can buy keys, or you can earn keys, and you can go into a dungeon. You can have a look here at brewing. So dungeons provide brewing components for the special potions that are available, and we can have a look at a leaderboard. So there we go. So right, so the next option there is Clash. So I'm just following I'm just following the text here, following the missions, and it's giving me all of these bonuses. But yeah, so Clash, Clash is a I just set that to Earth, but yeah, so Clash is an area where you can do some grinding for Clash materials, and we can have a look here what the recipes are. But this is also where you forge and create and improve your Clash armor. And the Clash armor can also have bonuses on them, and this is where you can see the bonuses. And here you can teleport to the arena. I'm not going to do that at the moment. Open the Clash Craft menu, so let's do that. Clash Craft. Okay, and here you can craft craft things. So you put your armor in here. So these I got as a bonus for the last mission. So I can put my armor here, and I can grab a scale, and I can put a scale in, and I can put up to 3 in at once. And you can see here it says attributes 1 of 5, so that's mining scale is 1. I can put up to 5 on this, and if I put 5, then I get a bonus which is randomly selected. So I will select that, and there we go. Okay, so we've gotten our bonus there of dexterity. And I think that is the last of the tutorial missions. So let's have a look at tutorial. And yep, so all of those missions are now complete. If we go back into missions and go into personal missions, so the tutorial ones we just saw. So now if we go into beginner, and so we've got a few missions for beginner. So we have spend sky dust, find a special item, craft tools, place blocks, visit somebody else's island, earn a knowledge point in each meta being the grind, visit the three main areas, clash, spawn and warp crates, which is how you get straight to the crates, reach an hour played, vote, and break an obsidian block. Now the obsidian block you can create by what am I doing? Yeah, the obsidian block you can create by just putting a lava down, let water flow over it, and then break it. If you don't have a diamond pickaxe, which you obviously don't, you won't get the obsidian, but breaking it and not getting it still applies that. Now, okay, so this is the the easy or beginner island. It comes with an ore generator or a cobblestone generator automatically created. The generators here, they generate different types of blocks, the filler blocks. So you have cobblestone, andesite, tuff, and sandstone. But then you also get they're the ones you get in the first environment, which is Earth, and then the first ore that you have is coal ore. So there we go. Now, so as to which island you select, it's up to you. There is a list of them in the wiki page. I have certain ones that I selected. Only selected this one simply just because the ore gen was already there. But so that's the very start. You've done the missions. You've gotten everything you need really to start with. You've got some money to spend. You've got some sky dust to spend, and ready to go. So I will actually just go back in and we'll type in clash. We'll type in spawn, which got me that mission discovery, and we'll type in warp crates. Okay, so if we go back into missions and have a look at the beginner mission, we have completed that. Now that was just by typing in the commands. So that got me some extra money and an hour fly perk. If you don't have fly, you can use this. It will give you fly for 1 hour. So I'll select that. Okay, so to get back to your island, you actually type in ISGO, and that will take you back to your island. Now, one of the let me just set my. You can actually change where your spawn point on your island is if you do set home, and that sets it there. Now, one of the commands that is most common is IS. You can see this all the way through. You've got IS home, IS set home, IS go. Sorry. So if you just type IS, it'll bring up a general menu So this is my island. But here we can go into upgrades, studies, which is just /study. Livestock haven't come out yet. Warps gives you a list of your warps. Tells you how to put money into your vault, which you can't withdraw, so just be careful with that. IS settings and IS permissions. Now, upgrades, settings, and permissions are the main ones that you use in this menu, and you can just go directly there. IS upgrades. Okay, so IS upgrades, this is where you can buy things with Skydust. We have island size and Origin are the most common ones, or the most important ones to use start off with. Island members is how many members you can have join your island. I'm a solo, so I don't need those. If you want to create warps, so you can go to other areas of your island, you can do that. You can increase the amount that you have from here. Pistons, redstone, spawners, and hoppers all have limits, so you do need to increase them as you start playing. Sorry about that, just got interrupted. So they are all limited. You need to increase them, and then weather upgrades. You get a certain type of weather each day, and those weathers have boosts, and you can increase those boosts by going in there. Now I have 500 Skydust. Oops, wrong button. So if I go into IS upgrades, and what I like to do is increase the ore generator and the island size at the same time. Because island size is important, because the bigger your island, the more you can build. But Origin is important as well. This increases the rates at which ores generate in your Origin. So basically, right now I can only get coal out of this plus the fiddle blocks. I can't get iron because I need to increase my core up to advanced. So every time I mine a coal ore, my knowledge goes up, and I can get to certain levels. I'll increase that level. At the moment, the base percentage chance that a coal ore will come out is 1%, so 1 in 100. So you do have to mine for quite a bit before you even get one coal ore. If you increase your Origin, that increases, so it goes up to 2% for the second level, which is double the amount, obviously. So that's 1 in 50. So that's quite important. So what I will do is I will increase my my Origin, and I will also increase my island size. You can see in the background there's black bars flashing. That's the border. That only happens on Bedrock, which is what I'm playing. But there you can see now that they have moved back a little bit. So I have 350 Skydust. I can do another Origin, another upgrade, because they're only 250. I think what I will do is do an Origin. As I said, it's very important to increase. So there we go. So I have spent that. Now, basically what you do from here is essentially up to you. This is your island. You can do whatever you want. If you mine, you will need a pickaxe, so you do need to do this. So one of the first things that you do in any Minecraft world is punch a tree. So I did get a mission for putting that Clash armor piece on, so we'll have a look at that in a sec. But if we look in here, we also have a few things as well. So I will grab the stone because I will need that. I don't really need anything else. I actually might grab that. I'll put this away. I'm not going to spend the iron ingots to start with. I'm going to keep them. But what I need to do first is to convert all my wood to planks, build a crafting table. So let's put that there. And I need to, with my crafting table, I need to build, I need to convert some sticks. So let's just make a few. And as I said, I can make iron, but I won't. I'll stick with stone. So I'll make one stone, and I'll also make a stone axe as well. Okay. Now you do need to. So some of the islands have custom trees, so you do need to break the leaves themselves. They will not decay. But if an island has just a standard tree, you can chop it down, and it should decay. It should start decaying. Now, you can see that there is some of the leaves are starting to decay. Now, the other thing that you have here in Rainy Day is feet drops. So the drops will go to your feet, so you don't have to worry about things falling off the edge of the island if you actually break it themselves, because they will fall at your feet. If you let them decay, though, if an item drops from that leaf, it will fall off the edge rather than at your feet. It only falls at your feet if you actually break the block. So there we go. I've got 4 saplings out of that, which is quite good. I will place one just to start with and put the rest away. I just dropped them. So I will put them away, and I'll put this away for the moment. And then if we come over here, we can start with the ore gen. And this is a pretty slow ore gen. There are other ore gens around. Specifically, there is one called the Void gen, which is essentially it's a lava cast. You let lava flow all the way down to the bottom of the world, and then you use water to convert that lava into a stone or cobblestone. In this case, because we have ore generators, it converts it into the filler blocks and ore gen. So you end up just mining straight down rather than standing here waiting for the blocks to regenerate. There are videos about that. I'm pretty sure I have videos on a couple of the starter islands on how to quickly do a void gen. There are other generators around though. The standard one like this, you can build this out and have 2 or 3. You can build ones that build upwards, and then also ones which are diagonal, but they're later on. To start with, it's best just to stick with either this one or the void gen, at least until you get iron and a few enchants, and then you can start building better ore gens. So you can see there I have got 2 coal. Yeah, I do need to get up to advanced, which I think is 50 for the first level, 100 for the second level, then 250 to get you to advanced. I think it's in the studies anyway. The other thing you can do is buy you plant crops. I'm not going to. Well, actually, I will show you how to do that. So let's just quickly grab our things, grab our materials, and if I put a water there, sugarcane grows around water. So there we go. I've made a sugarcane farm. Obviously, you'd best to put it a little bit further away, but yeah, so that's your sugarcane farm. So we have mining, we have farming, we have wood cutting, fishing. You do need to buy a fishing rod from the shop, but the fishing rod is only $10, so that's not too bad. You can fish in here if you like. You can fish in a 1 block or in a huge big fishing pond. It's up to you. But this will get you your, if you're able to aim correctly. Yeah, this will get you your fishing. I'm not going to do that, but yeah. And then lastly, if you go into shop, we find where shop was. Oh, it's way back there. There we go, shop. and we go into spawners. Now spawners are how you spawn mobs. Mobs don't generally spawn on the island. They have to be spawned through these spawners, and the first one is chicken spawner at $100. So let's buy one of those. You can buy more if you like. I'm just going to purchase the one and confirm. Okay, so there's my spawner. Let me just put it down here, and I will, again, I'll do the same thing. I will just put it there. Now, spawners, at least for the first few mobs, require grass within, I think it's within 4 blocks, and they also require light. So if we go into our crafting table and we make some torches, I got rid of all my sticks, so let's make some more sticks. We've got some coal now, so let's make some torches. There we go. And yeah, so the mobs need grass, but they also need light. So I will put some light there. That should be enough for the chickens to start spawning. And if we have a look at the left click or right click if you're a mouse user, it says their next spawn is in 9 minutes 25 seconds. So you have to be within 16 blocks for the spawner to be active, and it takes 10 minutes for them to spawn. But we can have, we've got one spawner count here, one stack count. That means that 5 chickens will spawn. You can stack these spawners. If you buy more, you can put more in this one block, and it's infinite, so you can have thousands if you really want. And that will mean that more chickens will spawn as the counter gets down. So there we go. So that's all of the different grinds for the island, and you are on your way. So if we have a look at missions again. Yeah, so we did actually get a wrong one. We did actually get a mission earlier. I think it's actually in the easy missions. So if we look, there we go. An attribute point for equipping a piece of Cloud Clash armor, and that was a reward we got from a previous mission. So yeah, an idea to do is to simply go through these missions, and this will teach you what you need to do. Spend sky dust, find a special item. You'll learn about special items if you go into studies. Yeah, craft all of those, and so on. So there we go. So that's how you start an island. As I said, what you do next is up to you. Mining is important because you obviously need to get you get iron and later diamonds and so on, and also lapis and redstone and your building blocks and everything like that. So mining is important. Mob killing is important as well. That's how you get experience, is through mob killing. But you have to do everything. You have to do all of your wood cutting, your crops, your mining, your fishing, and your mobs. Fishing through here and your mobs, because if you don't, you won't progress through the studies. So it's up to you. I would recommend mining. Fishing is a great way to get money, but it's very slow. But the only way to make it faster is to improve the lure that's on your fishing rod, which you can only do by fishing and increasing your levels. You can buy. You can obviously you can increase the lure past 3 with study unlocks. You can wait until other people have done that and then buy a better fishing rod off them, but it does cost money, so you obviously need to have earned money, and fishing is a good way of doing that. But there you go. So that is my how to start in Rainy Day. As I said, it's up to you what you do. I like mining, although not with this type of ore gen, with a proper ore gen. Fishing I don't mind, but it's very slow to start with. Farming is good once you actually start getting into the technical things. You can do some good technical farms. Wood cutting leads to things like custom trees, which give you different ores and different filler blocks and so on through wood cutting, yeah, there we go. So that's it. So there, I hope that that helps. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next season. Bye.